Up next, independent artists, all genres, all the time. The Easy Speak Artist Showcase, home where true independent music lives. Check it out. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, the heavyset sexy Javion McVade, aka DJ Good and Plenty, and I want to welcome each and every single one of you to an affiliate of 386 Jams Radio, the Easy Speak Artist Showcase, home where true independent music lives. Here, we cater to independent music by independent artists from all genres. So sit back, relax, and let me take you on this journey through this innovative revolution. Up first, my good friend out of Orlando, Florida, who's tearing up the streets with his positive contribution to hip-hop. Here's Sam Lex with his music video, Live for the Moment. You know what I want you to do. Check it out.
I can't take my time cause life is moving too fast, but try to stop, enjoy the moment till it's gone in the past. It's like my foot won't hit the brake, it's laying flat on the gas. And when I open up my eyes, I see it all through the dash. It seemed like yesterday I took a picture of this moment, then it starts to fade away. Cause when tomorrow we're in motion, never know what's coming next. You're not a psychic and you know it. Never thought I would've guessed that I would make it to this moment. Nah, man. But now it seems that things are fading through. Paint the world a picture of my thoughts, I need a shade of blue. I wonder if they'll ever understand the things I say and do. The difference in my life is all because of what I made it through. Remember all the times that had me haunted, all the days that I had nothing, all the work, it made me humble. Now I'm thanking God. Came to my senses, there's no need to pretend, cause tomorrow it could all come to end. So I live for the moment, gotta live for the moment, cause tomorrow isn't promising, I know it. So I live for the moment, in this world we come and go, and when we're gone there's not a ticket to come back. So just live for the moment, gotta live for the moment, cause tomorrow isn't promising, I know it. So I live for the moment, in this world we come and go, and when you're gone there's not a ticket to come back. So I remember all the times that I was riding my bike. See, I was always late to school cause I was up late at night, and when I started making music, it just made me who I am. I remember all the days when they just couldn't understand. We went to church on every Sunday, so I'm thanking the Lord. Knew what he gave me in this life was something special for sure. I swear I heard him say don't waste it, cause your time is what you make it. You could either live your life or live a life. Can't help but wonder where we go when this life is ending. He told me it's a lonely road and this life is ending, and I don't wanna be alone. So I'm asking, can you join me in the cold, where it's all just here and now and nothing really ever goes. I find it funny how we counter the factors of getting old, when the beauty of your age is really found in what you know. Cause now the years pass me by when nothing happened made me grow. Cause tomorrow isn't promised and I know it. So I live for the moment, gotta live for the moment, cause tomorrow isn't promised and I know it. So I live for the moment, in this world we come and go, and when we're gone there's not a ticket to come back. So just live for the moment, gotta live for the moment, cause tomorrow isn't promised and I know it. So I live for the moment, in this world we come and go, and when you're gone there's not a ticket to come back.
That was the dope new video from Sam Lex out of Orlando, Florida. This guy's doing his thing for real. My guest is a rock and roll phenom out of Daytona Beach, Florida. His soulful lyrics matched with his unique riffs makes for a sound that is distinctive and yet oh so inviting. He hasn't been doing music all that long, but that does not stop him from sounding like a pro. I want to introduce to some and present to others Nick Ignafo. What's up, man?
What's going on, bud?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Long time no see. How you been?
Yeah, keeping busy, working the career, saving lives.
Saving lives. Let's get right into it, man.
Let's do it.
Check it out. Why music? Like, you could have been doing anything else with your life. Why did you choose music?
See, I don't think I really chose it. If I chose anything, I chose to continue to do music.
Right.
Because, growing up, I was surrounded by music. Both parents played an instrument. My mom sang. So it's like I always had that influence around me, and I kind of just fell into it.
Well, listen, I think that music is the only genre of entertainment where you can listen to a song one time, and then you listen to it years later, and it'll take you back to when you first listened to it, you first heard it. Mm-hmm. What song would you say that just made you say, you know what, I can do that?
The answer may surprise you, but Enter Sandman by Metallica.
No, that
Yeah.
song is old.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that song first came out.
I think my mom played it on the radio, and I was just sitting in my room playing air guitar to it, and I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna play that.
Yeah.
So I sucked to start, but with time and everything, I was able to pretty much keep up with it, and then it just snowballed from there.
If you could work with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
See, there's too many, man. But
Right.
if I had to pick, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna tell you now. 'Cause,
Okay.
for similar reasons, but alive, a guitarist named Yvette Young. She started out how most local bands do, kind of just doing her thing in her garage with some friends. And from there, they just gained popularity, and they never lost what made them unique.
Right.
They never tried to write to, what do people want to hear from us? And even to this day, she's very vocal about, supporting local artists and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I respect her as a person and as a musician.
Gotcha.
So that would definitely be on my list. As far as not with us, vocalist Christina Grimmie. She started out on YouTube she did a lot of covers and stuff like that, just her camera in her bedroom.
Right.
And just blew up, opening for Selena Gomez, a bunch of crazy stuff. But through everything, the popularity, she never lost who she was.
Okay.
And I've always liked kind of working with people not in my genre, because she was
Right.
more of a pop artist.
Okay, that's
I'm talking
interesting.
too much, man. Who would you work with? I'm
Oh,
genuinely curious.
You don't want. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right off rip. Boys to Men, like.
Really?
I was the fifth member of Boys to Men. For real, like I had when Motown Philly first came out, and I had to went and got the money green sweater vest with the cap, with the tie, the money green shirt. Man, I was Wanye. You know what I mean? Like I tried to mimic his riffs. I tried to, it was just Boys to Men all together, man. If I had to, that's the one. That's the one. All-time favorite. Well, listen, you're going to stick around. You're going to perform for me later, right?
You know it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Next up is a young lady right here from Daytona Beach, Florida. She's ripping up the stages and breaking down the competition when it comes to live shows. And she's also making her mark as an entrepreneur on the music scene. Here is May Tatro with her song, In a Box. Right here on the Easy Speak Artist Showcase. Check it out.
Can't you see I'm tired of trying and begging you please? Can't you see I've been wanting to break free, but all that I see is that you have got me in chains, so tight I can barely breathe. Don't put me in a box, I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist, let me run away from you. Let me run away from you. Won't you see I'm tired of crying and begging you please? Oh God, won't you see I've been trying to break free, but all that I see is that you have got me in chains. You're breaking my neck, let me go. Don't put me let me run away from you. Don't put me in a box, I know you're holding me tight. Let go of my wrist, let me run away from you. Let me run away from you.
And we're sitting here with Nick Ignoffel. Listen, what was the biggest show you've ever done?
Biggest show had to be Daytona Beach Indie Fest.
Oh, you gotta tell me about that one.
All right, my man, 2017, about I can't believe it's been 2 years already since
Yeah.
it. But a good local friend of ours loved a lot of the bands in our local scene, and he wanted to just get everybody together for just one big day of just music.
Right.
So he enlisted my band, a bunch of other, no longer together, but Odessos, bunch of amazing, talented local bands, and we had easily a couple hundred people out there.
Right.
And there's no better feeling than, writing a song, not expecting anyone to really learn the lyrics, and just have them screaming it back at you on a giant amphitheater stage.
Oh yeah, that's dope. That's what's up.
So,
my biggest show is I went to New York and I performed at BB King's in Manhattan, and I performed for the old school R&B group called Foursome D's, and I didn't have, and it was a debacle because I didn't know whether I needed a CD or a jump drive. So I brought a jump drive, and it turns out I needed a CD. So I went, and I was supposed to sing one of my original songs, but of course I needed a CD, didn't have it. Right. So I ended up singing Boyz II Men's version of Can You Stay in the Rain.
You were Boyz II Men.
Listen, I told you I should have been the fifth member. I'm trying to tell you. So even though I sung it a cappella, I had roses, I was wearing all white. It was like they loved me. And I went with t-shirts, oils, the whole nine, and I left out of it empty-handed. It was great. It was an awesome feeling. And to meet the Foursome D's, they knew me by name, so I was like, ooh, I was surprised.
A little starstruck, yeah.
Yeah, a little starstruck. I don't get that. I don't get that often. But listen, speaking of starstruck, you recently met Raheem from Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5.
Yes, sir.
How did it feel to meet such an icon of hip-hop?
It's weird to explain because it's always kind of surreal, even if it's someone you don't know as well as others in the room.
Right.
But to just be like in the presence of someone who's so revered, it's
Right.
like, oh my gosh. And he was hands down probably one of the most humble, down-to-earth guys I met.
Yes, he was. He actually, to be honest with you, I hosted that event, and I was not expecting him to get on the mic. I wasn't. It was like, that was a kind of humbling experience for me, simply because somebody that's so huge can come in a small venue like that and rock the mic. I mean, that's the type of artist that I want to be. You know what I mean? So I think that's really aspiring to try to be that type of artist, to be able to come in and handle yourself that way.
Mad respect to the artists who can play the same as if they're playing to 10 people as they are 10,000.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I find it interesting to see how people come into themselves and come into their lives and, be the type of person that they are. So if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing right now?
See, I honestly could not tell you, because music has driven a lot of the choices even since high school. What I did with my life was I joined jazz band, I did marching band, I was in a guitar ensemble. A lot of the people I met who kind of shaped who I am and kind of my views on things has been due to music. So to say, I'd probably still be doing nursing is kind of a fallback answer, but I've always kind of had that passion for helping people. So I want to say nursing, but to imagine my life without having made any musical endeavors is next to impossible.
Yeah, and we're kindred spirits in that, because I think music, and I think music has the ability to drive people, but when it comes to being an artist, it does drive you. I can relate to that. It does drive your decision making, especially when it comes to creating and trying to find yourself in being an artist and trying to be the artist that you are. We here. I got you on that. Listen, if you could have the opportunity to speak to an up-and-coming artist or somebody that's, that's just starting out, seeing as that you're seasoned as you are, what kind of advice would you give to that artist to try to steer them in the right direction?
The advice I'd have is kind of a hybrid of like what I've learned through my experiences and like shows that I've played and what I've seen from artists that I look up to that are kind enough to share their insights in the industry. Right. But a lot of it stems from kind of the reason why I want to work with Yvette Young is it's like, don't lose sight of what makes you unique as an artist. Don't try to write because you think, oh, like all these other bands are doing this thing, I'm gonna do that too. Right. Because then you just sound like a copycat and you don't really have this uniqueness to your sound anymore. You can always take it and make it your own, but I feel like if you write solely for your own artistic integrity, like that's what keeps your soul going for it. Right. Like it's like whether 5 people like it or 500 people like it, what matters is you like what you've created and you want to keep creating that.
Well, I would say, learn the business. Yes. Because it's 80% business, 20% talent. Mm-hmm. And if you don't understand copyrights and publishing and royalties, what it takes to get your music on the radio, because anybody can go in the studio and, they can create a song and put it out and, it's on all social media platforms. And at the same time, don't understand that to protect yourself because the music business is a shady business. Mm-hmm. So I would say my advice is to learn the business, get to know your surroundings and have a full understanding of what you're getting into before you get into it. Yeah. Man, I can't wait for you to perform, bro. It's been great having you.
Same here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Absolutely.
Up next is a talented young lady from the great state of Texas. Her hit song, Move, was featured on the sensational TV show Friday Night Lights. Her new song, Stingray, is set to be heard on the episode of the breakout TV show Claws. Here's Nikki Hayes with Move on the Easy Speak Artist Showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Ignafa.
I was the boy who wore his heart upon his sleeve and grew to be the man who hides his pain behind a smile. After a while it's clear to see I'm just not meant to be anything more than a hand to those in need. I have loved and lost so much these past few months. Makes me think my best sometimes just isn't good enough. The hardships that I've faced have led me to this place, so I can find the strength to turn the page. So I'll say farewell, fair weather. Held me down for so long, but I'm better now. Farewell, fair weather. I will follow this road till it leads me home. Then it hits me once again that everybody questions who they are. Nothing wrong with a little pride in yourself when you have made it this far. I know I'm not perfect, I'm constantly learning to love myself. I'm one of a kind, so I even try to be someone else. So I said farewell, fair weather. You held me down for so long, but I'm better now. Farewell, fair weather. I will follow this road till it leads me somewhere better. Farewell, fair weather. Farewell, fair weather. Farewell, fair weather. I will follow this road till it leads me home.
Hey, listen, I want to thank my guest, Nick Ignafa, for stopping by. I want to thank my affiliate, 386 Jams Radio, and I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the Easy Speak Artist Showcase. Make sure you support your local artists because they work really hard to bring you their creative insight from within that's worth paying attention to. Remember this, push your shoes way up under the bed at night so you have to get on your knees the next day to get them. While you're down there, pray. I love you to life. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. One. But listen, I tell you, I'm going to get these dance. I'm back. It's okay.